All right, let's check this out. This looks like a really interesting one. Meghan doing her random variety stuff to get into the whatever on TV, however she can. Thank you, AnH88 for life, for this link and recommendation. Let's check it out.
Meghan Markle from Suits. You are here with me today on my August fashion feature for Good Housekeeping magazine in Boston. It's so much fun. We have 8 different looks, all with really accessible, fun, summery designs. It's been a great way to explore the city. And
first of all, this seems pretty interesting. It's like not the highest end interview because you could hear like crowds of people in the background. So I think there's a lot going on there. It's like, okay, I just want to film something, anything that can get me in front of people. And it's so funny how she's such a chameleon. She wanted to be a fashion expert, a high lifestyle person, which again, she's in her growing up period, what was it, like the early 2000s and the 90s, that was what was cool. It was like, I'm going to be a celebrity, I'm going to be into fashion, and now it's more cool to be like a victim and a social justice warrior. So she's transformed herself from I grew up rich, I'm a fashionista, to I grew up poor and I was self-made and I was a victim and I'm a advocate. So she's a total chameleon.
And be back in Boston, which I really love and haven't spent as much time in as I would love to. So it's been a fun day and I hope you enjoy seeing what we've been up to.
Wow, look at her being forced to be objectified as she poses in this clothing. You could see everyone forcing her.
I love to travel, and I travel so often, so for me, I think what I've learned is there's certain things that you can do that just make you look a bit more polished when you're traveling. You can still dress really comfortably. I try to dress monochromatically. It's just like...
This is so embarrassing and narcissistic. Like, could you imagine, like, Princess Catherine doing something like this, like yammering about nothing about oneself, like posing for the B-roll? Like, again, I think like Harry and Meghan, they're so removed from normal people, because a normal person, this is embarrassing, isn't it? Like, isn't it embarrassing to be like, look at me, oh look, isn't it? Don't you want to see me just like make expressions? It's an embarrassment.
Some really great comfy trousers, simple top, again the black blazer, something like that. So you just look refined. Definitely wear sneakers, don't wear heels. I always bring a great little cashmere throw so that you stay warm on your flight. Oh, the best way to kill time on a flight.
How shallow and useless can one interview be? It's just total nothingness. And it still makes me think, have you not seen the South Park episode of Harry and Meghan? It's like one of the funniest things ever. Even if you didn't know who Harry and Meghan were, I just think the end where, hello, just so empty, so surface, just nothing. How could anyone watch this other than to laugh at it? By the way, feel free to comment, obviously. It's so funny, the video itself has comments disabled, of course.
Drink wine and watch movies. Yeah!
Oh, cool.
It's like a vacation in the sky. 5 things I always have in my fridge. Hummus, carrots, because I love them, and so does my dog Bogart, strangely. A green juice, almond milk for sure.
Is that the dog that she left in the United States to go to London? To go to England, right? Her 5-year-old dog. One of you commented. I need to get better at referring getting names of who comments what, because you have some great stuff. But she said her dog was too old. That was 5 years old. You know, she posted all over Instagram, my rescue dog, and then left the freaking dog.
And chia seed pudding, which I make every single week. So easy,
Yeah.
so good. When it comes to emojis and emoticons,
I actually like chia seed pudding, but the way she said it made me say yuck. It's like, ooh. What is she doing? Oh, I think we need to rewatch
almond
that.
milk for sure, and chia
Look
seed
at this.
pudding, which I make every single week. So easy, so good.
What is that?
When it comes to emojis and emoticons, I've got a serious problem with the chick in the red dress. I like the unexpected as well. Panda I use a lot, but that was my high school mascot. On the TIG, food is a really...
I'm speechless. This is just so embarrassing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And Harry's so dumb. He's so dumb that he married this woman. So dumb. It's like you could see so much from her. It's like this is a person who loves attention. They love talking about themselves. They are lacking in depth. And it's like, you're a royal. It's just, what a dumb guy.
Really important facet of the website. I have the Best Bite section, Chef's Talk, where I interview Michelin star chefs or chefs that are up and coming. But I also really love to cook.
But I will say with Meghan, she had great connections. She had no reason to have any kind of interviews. They were all really boring. They're all useless. And she was on so many things promoting the TIG. So maybe she does have hustle a little bit, right? Like she claims that she hustles for like nonprofits. She totally doesn't. But to promote her garbage blog, she definitely hustled. Like that was clearly she wanted to be a celebrity blogger. And she went all in on that.
So for me, if I were going to a dinner party, what would I bring? You know what? There's honestly nothing as delicious or as impressive, in my opinion, as a perfectly roasted chicken. And I think...
Aha! Aha! Mrs. Rescue Chickens. Rescue Chicken Meghan. That is a real thing. She has videos about how she rescues chickens. Because again, I think at this time, she was Mrs. Lifestyle Cooking Expert, who is an expert on cooking chickens. But now she's Mrs. Advocate for every cause that can get her attention or accolades. So now she's Mrs. Rescue Chicken.
Think that it's like you pick it up at the grocery store? No. If you have an Ina Garten level roasted chicken, game changer. My Instagram bio is...
Who is Ina Garten? Like, stop being such a pretentious jerk. Like, you're obviously just dropping something that, like, no one knows what that is. Like, even if you're super classy or whatever, I know people are very successful. No one knows what an Ina Garten chicken is, right? Like, it's just such a specialized thing. And she's just looking ridiculous here. Her messy hair, it's frizzy, and I guess it's trying to look like cute and messy with her blinking way too much. I think she's trying to bat her eyes.
I am a lover of handwritten notes, and I used to be a calligrapher. That was my side job when I was auditioning. I did calligraphy for a lot of weddings and big events, so I love the art of a handwritten note, and I think it's a really lost art form. The best handwritten note I ever received, it's probably from my dad when I booked my very first pilot, saying...
From her dad when her dad helped her to book the pilot and helped her with all of his connections as a lighting director, who she later discarded, never allowed him to meet his grandchildren, and who she just let languish in the hospital while he's going through strokes, and has not spoken to since and never let him see his grandkids in any way.
Meg, I knew this day would come. So proud of you. I still have it in a little jewelry box by the side of my bed. Doesn't have to...
Again, I think at a certain time, I'm Mrs. Richie Rich, I had a successful father, that was the image she was projecting, and then she totally changed it, right? Like her mother was absentee, and then she discarded her father, she brought in her mother and changed her whole story, her background, everything to fit a new narrative.
Big note, but it's the idea of someone taking the time to put pen to paper that I think really matters. Thanks for hanging out with me today at my August...
All right, thank you, Anne, for that recommendation. That was great. That was great in terms of very entertaining and very ridiculous for us to watch. Not a great interview from her. I'll see you all soon. Thank you.